2012 Scottish Rally. First of the course cars coming in. Just about managed to get here with plenty of fuel. Alex and in Joe, that has been a hint to me. The potato farmer from Bolton was leading the historic by a fairly considerable margin. Somewhere is
Graham, you spent a lot of time preparing this car. How's the day going? Are you happy with your work?
Yes, car's handling superbly. Very good fun in the stages, obviously being 1 litre, lacking in power for the uphill section, but still getting up to motorway speeds.
And Andrew, did you think that when you actually bought this car a year ago that you would see it out in your own beloved Scottish Rally at one point?
Yes.
It wasn't a dream, it was a reality.
It was a reality, and it was a good thing to do, and it was an important thing to do for the development of the car.
And the car hasn't missed a beat all day?
Not missed a beat all day, not touched it with a spanner. Not the most powerful of things, great downhill, slow uphill. In fact, at one of the stages we had a race with a hair up the hill, but we just managed to beat it up the hill.
And as to say in all good questionnaires, what's on your CD?
On my CD player. We don't have one, we've got a cassette, I'm afraid.
Oh, a cassette.
Yes, right,
it's not the soundtrack from a BDA or something, is it?
No, it's hits of the 70s.
Anyway, thank you very much, Andrew and Graham. Brilliant.
Down there. Lots of, I think we ought to just pop out to the car, please. There's a few things to hand to you. Nice to see a Helper Hero sticker. So we get first in the class. Stephen's got some Ecosse glassware for you. Don't drop that. That doesn't look so it's going to bounce. Congratulations.
Tough a challenge today, just having confidence with just with myself at all, but hopefully the next rally will be okay and get confidence back, but it's lacking at the minute.
Now we spoke a little bit this morning about this scholarship. That's something rather special. There's two of you got the scholarship. What does it actually mean in terms of your rally?
Oh, it's massive, to get your entry paid for. And to get the test feed when you're sort of 700 odd pounds, so it's a massive saving.
What did you have to do to that? Was there any sort of qualifications you had to go through?
No, you just had to fill in a form and tell them a bit about you, and then you had to sit in front of three judges, so intimidating.
That's a bit terrifying, I suppose. Far worse than driving a rally car.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you must be pleased with this result as well.
Yeah, it's good. It's just good to get to the finish today. So.
Getting trophies. This looks like a second in class now. And the 205 winner as well, because well, I suppose really for somebody that used to drive the 205, still quite well. They're still presenting with some trophies. Comes around somewhere.
Dad's there as well.
Yeah, Dad's there as well. So. Obviously, Stephen's got some glassware as well. Don't drop that, it won't bounce. Those look absolutely lethal. You could stab somebody with those. Yeah, I was going to say, don't. Why have you got mud inside the car? Why have you got mud inside the car?
Well, it's quite old, this car, Bob, so it's got a few holes here and there, but I'll get them welded up for next time.
Have you enjoyed going back to 205?
It's been great, but I'll tell you what, it must have been a lot better when I was younger because it's been a very tiring rate. I didn't used to notice it, but I'll need to get to the gym.
How much didn't you got you?
It's quite a wrestle going back into them now. I didn't miss it when I started, but now it's quite different coming back into them.
Just going to see all back with it. On the bucket. For where on the nose was youth and experience in a rental steering wheel 9 on next customer.
Elliot!
Come round.
Oh, you went to see.
How's your day? Sorry. Not with this problem. Call me over coat. Yes, I am. Really good for the next time. You wait for the space, I've got something else. You're all the way off. Okay, still on the heat.
Where are you going to go?
On the salt on the roof, we have the second pipe on the roof.
Here we are at the end of the 2012 RSAC Scottish Rally, the third round of the Brick and Steel Ecosse Challenge, and I'm sitting with the winners of the Civic 1600 class, Graham Smith and Laura Marshall. So Graham, turning to you first, that was a brilliant result today. You took it on board right from the very start and went for it. What was different today?
Probably maybe a lot to do with the sunshine I've just come back from in Spain, so went quite relaxed the last couple of weeks and just not really thought about much of the rally. The car was ready before we went, so yeah, I mean there was no stress at all, whereas usually pre-event it's always lastminute.com if you like, so yeah, quite happy with the way things have been. That's what's been probably.
And were there any moments to mention? A few?
Yes, there was a few. Right for the first stage, to be honest. There was overshoots and hairpins, there was often ditches. To be honest, the wheels were never on the straight and narrow, I think, but no, I mean it was good, the car was good, but just probably down to me rather than the car, to be honest. I mean, obviously the sponsors have been really good to me and wouldn't be here without them, like Kilmac Energy and Jack the Ironmongers. It's been fantastic, great support for the guys, and of course my dad, Valiant National Park. So, and obviously the hand-cooked tyres as well today were fantastic, they held up great in the conditions, so aye, superb.
Well, thank you, Graham. And now to you, Laura. This is your third outing with this year with Graham as well. So have you seen any change as the season goes on, and particularly today?
Definitely. Since I got in the car with Graham at the Snowman, he has shown constant improvement. Today you could see his confidence in the car picked up, especially on the last stage there. The confidence was very high, and I mean he impressed me. I even lost my voice at the end of the stage. That's how fast he was going today. So yes, he's definitely shown constant improvement.
Well, I think that last comment from Laura says it all, because she doesn't hand these out very greatly, but it's a real pleasure to see you guys here. Plus, you should say the two Smith cars that started finished the event. Father Smith is very happy. He's got a checkbook out over there, so I'd strike while the iron's hot. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure watching you today, and congratulations on a good result.
Superb, thank you.
Okay, here we are at the end of the 2012 Scottish Rally with the winners of the Honda Civic Type R class in the Brick and Steel Ecosse Challenge, Craig Rutherford and Ross Hind. It's been a fantastic day. From where we stood, it seemed to be all under control as the two of you made your merry way through the forests. Craig, can you know, when you left the Jim Clark, we thought that was maybe the last time we were going to see you from Mull. You had a pretty damaged car. Just give us a brief insight into what's been over the last few weeks till getting here today.
Yeah, the boys have been very busy on the car, working extremely hard to get it all ready. It's just been all hectic basically. But the car was in the body shop and got all resprayed and all new front on it, basically all new wings, bumper, bonnet, windscreen, you name it, all new front basically. But yeah, I've done a brilliant job, and it was all ready to go today. It was good.
And today you're a new co-driver in the Forest with Ross. Okay, you've been out in the Jim Clark together, but how did it go in the Forest today with Ross? And were there any exciting moments?
Aye, Ross did extremely well today. I was kind of lacking in confidence a bit today after the Jim Clark accident. It took me a bit of time to get going again, but Ross was basically dragging me along and pointing me in the right direction today, so it was very good of him. Without him I wouldn't have been able to do what we've done today. So yeah, basically it's Ross that's dragged me here, and it's been good, excellent. And also obviously the hand-cooked tyres have been brilliant as well, so plenty of grip, because the conditions were loose, but the tyres did dig in and did get the grip, so it was great.
And Ross, as I said, you've been out with Craig on the tarmac, but this is the first time in the Forest, so how did it go with that? And just tell us about today and how things went.
Yeah, we took as Craig said, it was just getting the confidence back up from McClark, obviously with the accident. But we just took a steady approach, getting back into it again, just getting back used to the forest, getting used to the car, and obviously the tyres were a big help and things like that with the loose surface today and things. So Hankook tyres were spot on today. We took a steady approach, as I said, first couple of stages. Coming into the third stage, we had a bit of problems with the window and things like that, with just demisting and things like that. So Craig drove really well considering the conditions and things like that. So he listened really well in the notes. And yeah, but the main plan for today was to get to the finish, and that's what we did. And we've got the bonus of the Class 1, so that's a fantastic result today as well. We can't wait for the Speyside.
It's an excellent result because you must have accumulated a fair bit of good, solid points today in your progress forward in both the Ecosse Challenge and the Scottish Championship. So we're really proud and pleased for you, particularly after the Jim Clark. And congratulations, and we look forward to see you on the next round, firing on even more cylinders. Thank you very much. Here we are with the other Ecosse Challenge winning crew, and this is Mark McCulloch and Elliot Edmondson, who are the winners of the 205, Brickensteel 205 Ecosse Challenge today, here on the 2012 RSAC Scottish Rally. So Mark, a bit of a returning hero. You've been with us, you've been back with us, and you've gone away, and now you've come back again, which we're all delighted about. But how did the day stack up for you, and how did the forest go in the forest today?
Well, as most people probably know, I've had a really troublesome season so far, with nothing but mechanical failures. So what we decided to do was to come out, do the 205 challenge, which I've always enjoyed when I've done it previously, and today was all about just learning our way back into the car again, and luckily enough I've not forgotten too much. I was a little bit disappointed to see Tom off in the first stage with his broken ball joint, because I'm sure by the end of the day we would like to have seen if we could have got into his pace. I'm sure he would have been far quicker than us this morning, but we'll just have to wait for the Speyside now to see that. Today's went absolutely brilliant. The tyres have been first class, and the stages out there are absolutely brilliant, especially the last stage in A. It was phenomenal. We could have just done with a little bit more power for those big straights.
And the question on a lot of people's lips, what are your plans for the rest of the season?
Well, we're definitely going to do the last 3 rounds of the Ecosse Challenge if you'll let us come back, and from there I'm going to try and sell my Proton. If it doesn't sell, then I'll probably rebuild that over the winter and take it from there. But today's been so much fun, and I wouldn't be surprised if I see myself out in the 205 next year as well, because it's been absolutely brilliant.
And now you, Elliot, a visiting Englishman. You came, you saw, you've conquered with Mark. What's your experience of the Ecosse Challenge today and the forests? Because I think this is the first time you've been in the Scottish forests. So how was the day for yourself?
Yeah, well, as you said, it's my first time up in Scotland and in the forests, and yeah, I was very impressed with them. It's very, very different style of stages to that I've been on before, and I found them much more involving in terms of the pace I had to put the notes out at, and perhaps not got them spot on this time, but hopefully we're definitely going to hopefully try the next 3 rounds, and hopefully by the end of them I'll be alright with them, hopefully.
His notes were brilliant. There's nothing at all wrong with his notes.
Thank you very much, Mark and Elliot, and the fact that you're teamed up, and Mark, not just you, but you brought another face to the market, and I'm sure Elliot will go home and spread the word, and we might get some more. So thank you very much. It's a real pleasure having you back, and a real pleasure having you here, Elliot, and we look forward to the next event. Thank you very much.